Imagine trying to, identify the exact make and model of a car blurring past you on the highway. Now, imagine that car is a 1 centimeter amphibian, and you're simultaneously dodging horse manure on a bicycle.
Yeah, that sounds like a complete nightmare.
Right. Well, okay, let's unpack this. Today's deep dive takes us to the Mellemrummet nature area with two boys, Kesser and Steen. We're tracking how, their messy amphibian hunt basically dismantles the logic of official municipal biologists.
Yeah, the core problem these kids are trying to solve is tracking where the local frogs and toads are actually breeding. It sounds simple enough on paper.
But it's really not, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, Steen jokes you'd basically need a CT scanner or X-ray glasses to check the ankle bones of these tiny jumpers just to tell them apart in the wild.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And getting it right carries, massive biological stakes.
Definitely, because toads are toxic, right? So predatory fish just leave their eggs completely alone.
But frogs are like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Exactly. If a lake has fish, frogs simply cannot safely breed there. That predator-prey dynamic dictates the whole ecosystem.
So because fish control frog survival, Kesser and Steen realize they have to, test the waters to see who actually rules this specific lake.
Right, and they design this highly specific experiment using bread to lure out any potential fish.
Which, by the way, usually just pollutes lakes with duck droppings. I mean, we all kind of know that.
Yeah, totally. But for the sake of science, they make an exception here. They throw the bread in, and, well, what actually happens? Do they get a frenzy of fish?
They get absolutely nothing. No fish surface at all.
And this non-result is where the boys apply a null hypothesis. For them, H0 is the assumption that there is no correlation between the presence of fish and which amphibians breed there.
Right. They use the whole 5% p-value threshold to reject that baseline assumption. But wait, hold on. So what does this all mean? How does tossing a bakery loaf into a pond give us a statistical rejection?
Well, think of it like presuming innocence in a courtroom.
Okay, I track that.
You assume absolutely zero connection exists until the evidence proves otherwise. By throwing the bread and confirming the lake is devoid of fish, the boys capture the exact environmental data necessary for frogs and even water salamanders to breed safely.
Right, so they're testing the biological mechanism itself.
Exactly.
But then what about the municipal biologists? Because the official authorities looked at this exact same lake, pumped it completely dry, and declared something entirely different.
Yeah, it's wild. The biologists noted that when they emptied the lake, they found zero dead fish.
Okay, and
And from that absence of dead fish, they confidently concluded the pond couldn't support an amphibian population.
wait, really, that is a massive logical blind spot.
It totally is.
I mean, the experts are using the missing fish as proof of a dead ecosystem, but the boys uncover a brilliant paradox. How do you definitively prove something isn't there, as opposed to, photographing a physical finding?
Right. And more importantly, the biology got the mechanics completely backwards. The boys' bread experiment proved that the lack of fish is precisely what makes Mellemrummet a sanctuary for non-toxic frogs and salamanders.
Oh, I see. So the experts saw an empty lake and thought, well, nothing can live here.
Yeah, and the kids saw an empty lake and realized, oh, this is the only place frogs actually can live.
Wow. The missing fish wasn't evidence of a dead zone at all. It was the biological opportunity itself.
Exactly. It really forces us to question how we evaluate data. We tend to look at empty space as a negative result.
Right. Rather than a necessary condition for something else to thrive.
Yeah, we totally miss the actual context.
Which brings us to the bigger takeaway for you listening right now. We constantly see authorities optimize for the wrong metric, missing the forest for the trees.
Oh, absolutely. It happens everywhere.
So let's take it a step further. Think about the empty spaces in your own schedule or the quiet, seemingly inactive projects at your workplace.
That's a really good point.
Are you rushing to fill them with noise and activity just because an expert told you a full calendar is a healthy one? You might just be feeding the frogs of your own best ideas to the fishes before they even have a chance to hatch.